Every now and then, celebrities, sports stars, and internet personalities face accusations of past mistakes or misconduct. This may include infidelity, copyright infringement, unpaid debts, or secretly insulting their fans. The severity of these allegations varies, but almost every time it sparks a debate. When a well-known individual makes a mistake, public opinion tends to divide into two sides. One strongly accuses and raises the flag of justice, demanding a public apology from the wrongdoer, while the other side, composed of the person's supporters, gathers evidence to defend their innocence or at least reduce public criticism. They often argue that everyone makes mistakes and should be forgiven. Such scandals often become hot topics, partly due to the nature of the events themselves, and partly because the audience divides into opposing camps, engaging in arguments and insults. Life is short. Understanding both sides can save time and energy spent on public trials, campaigns, counterattacks, and heated discussions, allowing us to focus on more meaningful endeavors. It is important to note that the characteristic of these individuals who make mistakes is merely their fame. They are not public officials, and their wrongdoings usually do not involve abuse of public power. If a director abuses actors through their position of authority, they will face legal consequences and public condemnation, even if the evidence is insufficient to secure a conviction. The mistakes and misconduct mentioned in this article are generally considered less severe by society, and they may even fall within the boundaries of the law. However, once exposed, they still attract various criticism, while the supporters immediately rush to their defense. An example that caused a sensation earlier was the scandal involving Andrew Huberman. Huberman is a neuroscientist from the United States and an active internet personality known as a podcaster and influencer. Huberman primarily targets men in his speeches, discussing topics such as increasing testosterone, fidelity, and intelligence. He advocates practices like taking cold showers, techniques to suppress sleepiness, and developing a mindset that embraces challenges. Following Huberman's teachings is believed to make one a stronger individual, although the content seems directed towards men. Many women have also claimed that they have improved their lives and become better versions of themselves by emulating Huberman's advice. In March of this year, New York Magazine published an article focusing on Huberman's ex-girlfriend, Sarah, who was investigating Huberman's whereabouts. The investigation revealed that Huberman was simultaneously involved with at least 6 women located in different states, including engaging in unsafe sex. These 6 women were knowledgeable, intelligent, and generally believed that Huberman was exclusively in a romantic relationship with them, aiming for a long-term connection. When the truth came to light, Huberman became the target of widespread criticism. Accusations of deception, manipulation, and being a scumbag became commonplace. Some even dug up past doubts about Huberman's pseudoscientific teachings, reading them alongside his promiscuous behavior, further pointing out his lack of integrity and rendering his words devoid of credibility. However, there were also defenders who came to his rescue. Their arguments did not refute the allegations made by the women who had been involved with Huberman, but rather asserted that his personal character and his teachings could be distinguished from each other. They claimed that his moral shortcomings and the accomplishments his teachings brought to many of his listeners were two separate matters. some resorted to dark humor, suggesting alternative perspectives on the matter. Huberman never advocated for loyalty to partners. He taught people how to increase testosterone, and he proved it himself. Now we know that his teachings actually made men more popular. It seems that a portion of the public is mature enough to approach the situation with a level-headed mindset when it comes to individuals like Huberman. It is hoped that more people, especially those who express their opinions online, adopt this approach. As mentioned at the beginning of this article, understanding both sides and saving ourselves from wasting energy is beneficial when dealing with well-known figures like Huberman or those who have made lesser mistakes. First, understand yourself. When listening to singer, watching elite athletes compete, or considering the perspectives of influencers, we value their talent, not their moral perfection. It is similar to enjoying the dishes at a restaurant without knowing the personal character of the owner. Their moral standards don't necessarily affect whether we patronize them. Some may question whether this approach demeans public figures and treats them as mere commodities, but that's not the case. Singers' talents on stage and in the studio, athletes' physical excellence, and influencers' opinions are the products and services they provide. But they are still human beings. Our relationship with the service providers should not involve imprudent emotions, as they blur the necessary boundaries in interpersonal connections. Many people idolize talented individuals, projecting idealized images onto them, such as assuming the singer I admire must be filial and family-oriented, or the commenters I listen to must be upright, constantly considering the public interest, and their words must be profound and authoritative. These consumptions are baseless. Instead, within our own social network, there may be more wealthy role models, though they may not seek attention. It's worth establishing relationships with them, learning from their wisdom. Unfortunately, we often let these opportunities slip through our fingers while gazing at distant statues. Next, understand others. No one is perfect. It's a cliché often overlooked when someone is regarded as a deity. Not only should we recognize that people are not perfect, but we should also understand the common weaknesses they may possess. For example, those who have devoted themselves to certain fields of study tend to view things from a factual perspective, how things actually are, in the realm of reality, and may underestimate the normative perspective, how things should be, in terms of ideals and values. People who appear to have extensive social connections in public often spend more time and energy on various activities, possibly traveling extensively and spending less time with their families. Their displays of familial happiness on social media may also be part of their public image. They become immersed in social circles and entangled in complex relationships, which aligns more with conventional reasoning. By understanding our own and others' characteristics, appreciating specific qualities without blind worship or unnecessary emotional projection, and distinguishing between talent and character when evaluating public figures, we can calmly address their mistakes and moral failings, avoiding getting caught up in meaningless debates. Those who stand on visible stages are often pragmatic individuals seeking maximum benefits, while the public argues endlessly about Huberman's moral standards and the credibility of his words. He may already be on a plane, seeking new friends once again. Please comment if you have any ideas. You may also like, subscribe or share this video. Your action can spread the message. See you on the next video.